We good to go? All right, we'll be right there. You know, it's about every January I start getting some winter blues. The inversion, the snow starts getting to you a little bit, and you need some vitamin D. For the past few years, my buddies and I have been coming down to Lake Powell to get that vitamin D. Hey, welcome to KSL Outdoors. You know, it's a good time down here. Nobody down here this time of year. The stripers are still biting. Boy, it's going to be a great day today. Let's go get on the boat. You guys are ready. Do it.
Okay.
God, it's going to be a nice day, guys.
Yeah, it's beautiful.
Yeah, a little breeze though today.
Hopefully the fish decide to cooperate today.
Yeah.
Okay, bud. Let's go.
Good catching fish.
Dan's caught 5 and Shane caught 2.
Okay, let's go.
Everybody good?
Yeah.
We've got 3 boats and 10 buddies on the trip. The goal is to spread out and find some fish. Sounds like 2 of the boats have found them.
So we made a short run up to Bullfrog, just the back here, and boy, there's not much bay left. But our good buddy Kevin from Kentucky, we've done ice fishing with Kevin in the past. You know, the handline guy down at Huntington Mammoth Reservoir, he's over there handlining fish through the ice. He's a pretty good bass fisherman too. He figured out that these walleye assassins down here work pretty good. They should call them striper assassins. We'll see if we can get some on. Sounds like the boys have already got a few. Yolks are up.
Whole group of them.
There's a fish.
Oh, yeah.
Striper in the shallows. First fish of the morning. Old KY Kevin. He knows what he's talking about. There it is. Just a walleye assassin, and that's kind of salt and pepper color. Just little fish. Probably 2-year-old fish, but good fillet on those. And man, we're not ice fishing. I like it. Put him in the cooler.
About 3 feet of water.
Just casting walleye assassins?
Yeah.
Oh, there he is.
Oh, yeah.
Right on short.
Right on shore. Is that a walleye?
I don't know.
That might be a walleye, the way it's fighting.
Nah, it's a striper. I haven't seen it, but it's feeling like a striper. Thanks, dude. Want me to get him? Get you back to fishing. Go ahead, I got it. All right, 2 for the day. All right, got 2. Hold them up.
The bite in the back of Bullfrog lasted just an hour or so, and they were gone out to deeper water. We'd been wanting to head up lake to try the area around Good Hope Bay, where hopefully we'd find them bigger and thicker. So we throttled up and headed north.
That's a lot of birds there. There's got to be 50 birds here, 30 to 50 birds.
When you're looking for stripers, a good indicator is grebes. Grebes feed on threadfin shad, and where you find shad, you'll usually find stripers.
Using a moon eye jig tipped with anchovies, looking for the birds, and we came across some diving birds, so we're going to try it out here. The boat's actually positioned in about 150 feet of water. We're going to see if we can trick some stripers into biting.
There's a fish. Bait?
Bait. On the bottom? Yeah, right on the bottom.
Nice. Let's wreck him. Oh, I missed him.
Missed him.
Side. Yeah, bait.
Oh. Ah, yeah, fish on.
Oh, he get it again. Double. I love it. I missed him the first time, but he came back. Spoon's not working, but the bait's working. Anchovies.
Oh, catfish. -5.
Yeah, -5.
Yeah, -5. Got a catfish.
Striper. There we go. A little bigger fish. Not real healthy, but we'll take him. Hey, it looks like we found the fish up here by Good Hope. Time to get some bait out. Old Shaner's over there ripping lips. That's a good one. That's a real fish. There he is. Get him.
Tuna! Got the stink off, finally. Eagle's been catching all the fish, hurting my feelings. Everyone says he's a good guy and he's catching all the fish.
I'm a good guy unless we're fishing, then you better watch out.
Yeah, that's how you catch the chunky ones,
That's
Eagle.
a big old tank.
Come on, fishy. Which way you going, bud?
I usually just catch the small ones.
Striped bass are a good fight, especially when they're healthy like these fish are.
All right, now we're loading the boat.
You'll want a medium weight rod, and I prefer 20-pound braid and 15-pound fluorocarbon leader, especially when jigging. The braid seems to slow the fall of your spoon down, and the braid also doesn't stretch when you're fishing this deep.
Oh man, this one's got some weight. So when you can't find the fish, you go trolling. And we're using the Strike King, I think it's called the XT Strike King. Really deep diving lure, goes down to about 30 feet. We picked one up, he's there. This is the same lure that our buddy Bob with Up Lake Adventure uses down here, and his client, her second trip down here, she caught a 25, 27 pound fish. Been coming here for 48 years. Haven't even seen anything that big. But we got a striper, it feels like. Something heavy. That's a pretty good striper. Strike King strikes again. So you can see the Strike King shad. Not sure what color they call that, but you can see how big that bill is. It dives deep, finds a fish. Yeah, that's a healthy fish. That's a 4-pounder.
Once you pick up a striper trolling, stop and deploy some spoons. You can usually pick up a few more before the school moves on.
Is that your first walleye? That's cool.
You never know what you might find feeding with the stripers.
You boys are finally old enough to come on the man's trip.
Sure am.
And you outshowed all the guys today.
I tried. We're working on it.
410.
410.
410.
That's a good walleye.
For Lake
410.
Powell, that's a good one. Is that your biggest you've ever caught?
It is my first one in Lake Powell too, so it was a good experience.
I'm marking a couple.
All the boys are doing really well.
Walleye! We'll take it.
Good walleye.
You surprised more people don't come down and do this?
I am. I think everybody should.
Yeah.
It leaves more fishing for us though.
Oh, striper.
Striper.
Oh, he's barely hooked here. Let me net him for you. There, you got him? Oh yeah. Skunk's gone. Skunk's out.
First striper down Lake Powell.
Beauty.
Wow. Off the boat.
Off the boat.
What do you think? What do you think of this place?
It's beautiful. I love it here.
Well, it hasn't been our most productive trip, has it?
No, it hasn't.
But they're big fish. I mean, 410 walleye, some 4-pound stripers, lots of 2s and 3s. Not the hundreds of fish we're used to this time of year, but still some good fishing. Welcome back to KSL Outdoors. I'm Adam Meikle, along with my buddy Travis Reginek. And Travis, it's morning. We're normally out fishing this time, but we're getting ready to head home. But before we did, I wanted to go through everything that we use as far as tackle. There's a lot to use.
There's a lot of different variations you can use to get stripers to bite all year long. In this winter time, we have to throw a lot at them. Sometimes the term throw your whole tackle box. The simple thing is use a bait, cut bait with the jig head. We use some different jig heads, different colors. We like big eye jig heads. They seem to have a good bait holder to hold that cut bait on. Yeah. Whites, bright chartreuses, even lead head colors seem to work just fine. That's why we come to Lake Powell in January.
That's pretty.
Fish tacos for days. And then we get into different variation of jigging spoons, and we fish a whole variation of Castmasters, painted slabs. We even use some cotton cordels. And then you've had good luck even doing some trolling.
Yeah, and trolling, you know, we were using these XD Strike Kings. The one that was catching fish was the sexy chartreuse shad. Trolled about 2 to 3 miles an hour, dives about 35 feet.
Yeah, we experienced it was hitting bottom right at 35 feet, which is surprising. Yeah. And the stripers, we did catch a couple stripers on this particular color right here, the sexy chartreuse shad.
But people can use smaller stuff, use downriggers.
Yep, leaded line.
Yep, leaded line. And then back in the back of Bullfrog, our buddy Kevin Kentucky Kevin, they call him.
Yeah.
He's kind of a legend down here at Lake Powell. The guy is a fisherman. He's a coal miner, I believe, out of Carbon County. Fished with him up at Huntington Reservoir, and he turned everybody on to these walleye assassins in the back of Bullfrog Bay. It would probably work anywhere.
Anywhere, and it was so surprising. Those fish would early in the morning bite. The fish you'd literally cast almost to dry land, and you'd catch fish in 2 to 4 feet of water. You had a couple that you caught closer out to the boat, and closer to that 15 feet of water, and it was just a really good tactic. We haven't done this. We've been doing this trip about 11 years. Weekend before the Super Bowl, and we've never tried that tactic, although the water's really low. So I don't know if it has something to do with the water, or they have to be chasing shad, you'd think.
Of course, the best place to look for information, there's some great people, wayneswords.net. We saw a few members down here, Dungeony, and a few other guys, and his son Nixon, the rock star, but there's a lot of great people on there that are willing to help you out, especially on these stripers, give you locations, tell you how you're catching them. They're overpopulated in this lake, and so get down here and catch some striped bass. Well, guys, trip was a success, and hey, the boys, can we call them men now because they get to go on the trip with us?
They're all 21. They're all men. Yep.
I don't know about that. Hey, 4-pound stripers and a 410 walleye. If I fillet that tonight, do I get to keep it?
No.
No?
I'll fillet it for you. I'll fillet her up.
His little baby loves walleyes.
Oh, does she?
She calls it walleye.
Walleye?
Walleye.
Well, it's a good time down here. I hope you get a chance to someday come down here and experience this. Saw a few boats out today. Saw Dungeony from wayneswords.net. And again, if you're looking for some good techniques or just good guys to help you out, that's a great place to start. Hey, I'm Adam Equal Chaos at Outdoors, reminding you out with your buddies, your friends. Make some memories outdoors. We'll see you next weekend. Good night.